Hey y'all, it is Emmy, and you can find this little video sped up in my shorts if you just want to watch me work out. But if you want to join me in this workout, please feel free. So what we're doing here first is squatting down, getting a full extension and stretch in our hamstrings, leaning forward and slowly rolling through the spine to stand. Now, if you cannot squat this far down, that's totally fine. Squat down as far as you can, dropping the hips behind the heels, and then slowly engaging the glutes, pressing through the heels. Very important to press through the heels. Slowly inhale as we round the back up to standing. And here I'm stretching each side of my low back, the statutory muscles that keep us lifted, and walking out into downward facing dog. I'm going to come into hands and knees with my knees lifted. Now this in and of itself is a great core workout. And if you want to practice moving just your hips, keeping your shoulders stable, I highly recommend dropping one knee and then dropping the opposite knee. How does that affect balance? Can we stay lifted and alternate pressing down one knee and then the other? Pause to stretch in downward facing dog. Coming back, same lifted position, and now we're just going to bounce on the balls of our feet. Bringing the feet side to side. We'll also get motion going in the hips as we seek to keep our core lifted and our back nice and straight. A pelvis tuck is super important here, so we think about pressing our entire spine into the ceiling as we rotate through the core. Stretching again in child's pose. Just wiggling out anything that feels stuck or tight. Coming back into that same lifted space. Now we're going to alternate bringing the knees in and bringing them out. How does that affect our balance? Is it easier to hold the pose this way, or is it more difficult? Only your body can tell you. I would love to know your experience. Flipping to one side and stretching out our right side body, dropping the hips just a bit, coming back to center, and then rotating to the opposite side and stretching that side body. Taking full breaths. You'll notice that I'm wiggly here. Anytime we start shaking, that means we're really working those muscles. That is a good sign. Embrace the shakes. Once we're all done, we'll get a full stretch in the hamstrings, reaching to one side, we'll stretch the opposite low back, taking full breaths into the rib cage and exhaling into a soft belly. As always, what we do on one side, we want to repeat on the opposite side of the body. I'm constantly finding dog hair on my leggings when I stretch. How annoying is that when we are still, all of those little irritating things come to the surface, right? That's why we practice. Woo! Now listen, I'm not going to teach y'all through headstands because I'm not there yet. I have not achieved perfection in this posture. In fact, I'm still really practicing. I find it extremely difficult to keep my shoulder blades together and behind my back. So a straight-armed handstand is out of my wheelhouse right now, and I'm still just seeking to exercise and straighten my body into alignment as I'm upside down in an inversion. So please know that if inversions are not in your practice, they don't need to be. We can definitely receive benefits from an inversion by simply doing a forward fold. A forward fold is also an inversion. Downward facing dog, also an inversion. So remember, the most important thing here, whether we are pros in the gym or we're just beginning, let's give ourselves grace, because we're not always going to get where we want to go every single day. But as long as we make it to the gym and do something, we're doing something, right? I love you. Love on yourself today. Bye-bye.